Last week, court ordered spokesperson of the National Unit Platform to appear in court for cross-examination in an election petition for the Nakawa West MP seat in a case that was filed by his political rival, businessman Shukla by Mukesh, also known as Shumuk. Today, when the matter came up for hearing, it wasn't Joel Ssenyonyi's cross-examination as expected. This time round, the Mukesh's lawyers, led by Badru Wami and Enoch Kayondo, sought court's leave to make rejoinders on the amendments on their client's request.
So in the circumstances, we're not asking for a week, we're only asking for 2 days to rejoin.
Ssenyonyi's lawyers, led by George Monsisi, objected the request, citing that rejoinders can be done as hearing of the case proceeds.
It was even the guidance of court that any rejoinders could be attended to at the time of hearing, which is today. So for my colleagues to seek a further adjournment, in my opinion, is an abuse of this court's time.
After listening to the arguments presented by both parties, Justice Isaac Muwaata granted the petitioner's wish. The rejoinders or changes they want to make rise from the Mukesh's claim of having more evidence that intends to rely on in this case. Ssenyonyi's lawyers had earlier raised an objection to making the amendments and prayed for the dismissal, and by today they still maintained their status quo.
So we have always reiterated that it's an abuse of court process, it's an abuse of court's time, it's an abuse of our time. And we know that at an appropriate time, court will deem it right after looking at everything on record and throw out the matter with the contempt that it deserves.
Ssenyonyi says Mukesh's decision to drag him to court is an indication of idleness and lack of what to do.
First you bring a frivolous petition, which really does not hold any water. And now you begin the delays, adjournment. I mean, if you're serious, you have a serious petition and you have serious issues to raise, let's deal with the matter and dispose of it.
The NUP spokesperson also accuses his rival of being an attention seeker.
As you know, many of his buildings are being taken and so on. So apparently he's been seeking audience with Mr. Museveni, and he has been denied that audience. So according to this people around him, he said, now let me take this Ssenyonyi to court so that I can catch Mr. Museveni's eye. I don't know if he has succeeded thus far. Maybe he has.
Mukesh Shukla, who also doubts Ssenyonyi's academic credentials, petitioned the court to verify his documents. The matter will return to court next week on Tuesday. Flavian Inkuze, CTV, PM Edition.